Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Marco Polo and the Wonders of the East by Hal Marcovitz, narrated by William Brooke.
Chapter 1. This book will be a truthful one. As the sun dipped low in the west on the afternoon of September 6, 1296, two powerful navies came within sight of one another and made ready for battle. One fleet of warships was fighting for Genoa, the other for Venice. Venice and Genoa were city-states, powerful cities in Italy that controlled all the territory around them. The ships would be fighting for control of trade on the Mediterranean Sea. Genoa sent 75 ships to the battle under the command of Doria, a battle-hardened admiral. Doria's ships gathered near Kurzula Island in the Mediterranean Sea, near present-day Yugoslavia. Venice countered with a larger armada, 96 ships under the leadership of Admiral Andrea Dandolo. One of the ships in the Venetian navy was commanded by a man named Marco Polo. He was a well-to-do explorer and merchant who had only recently returned to his home in Venice. Marco had spent the previous 24 years exploring China and other lands of the Far East. He was a friend of Kublai Khan, the ruler of the powerful Mongol Empire. Now he was preparing to fight for Venice. Because of Marco Polo's wealth and his family's place in the city's society, he had been given command of one of the Venetian ships. The battle would be fought by galleys, great wooden vessels that could be rowed with oars or powered by the wind. In the 13th century, naval battles were fierce and bloody conflicts. The sailors would maneuver the galley close to an enemy's ship. Bowmen would shoot arrows at the sailors on the other galley, and lancers would hurl their spears at the enemy. The captain of the galley might also attempt to ram the enemy's ship and damage or sink it. Finally, with the enemy's vessel disabled and its crew shaken by the onslaught, soldiers aboard the attacking galley would board the other ship. Then there would be hand-to-hand fighting until either the crew was killed or captured, or the attackers retreated. Marco Polo and his family put a lot of their own money into the galley. They outfitted it with 120 oars, 2 large sails, and even a catapult that could hurl stones at the enemy. Early in the morning of September 7th, 1296, the battle started. The men from Venice had more ships, and the wind was in their favor. Soon they captured 10 Genoese galleys. But Doria's military prowess kept the fleet from Genoa from being overmatched. Doria used flags and trumpet calls to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?